Hello, dear
Hello.
parents.
Yeah,
Yes,
wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah.
good evening, dear
Good
parents.
evening. Good evening.
And in many parts of the world, it must be good morning and good night. So, the mission is uniting the globe, the parent
One
and the parenting coach together.
great, great.
We are
Yes.
going to create mobile addiction. How to get rid of our children's mobile addiction today. Thank you so much. Thank
Wow, wow, wow. Like it is a topic which I has been looking for. Like since my kids are addicted to mobiles, and it's really, really, really a big menace for all of us. So I think this would be a game changer for me and many parents like me. I'm sure. Yes.
at your service, at my
Yes.
best of service to you. That's my commitment to you, and thank you so much for investing your time here, because I
Yeah.
understand that time is a very precious commodity. It is more precious than money. Money
Yes,
can
yes.
come, but time, once it has gone, it has gone, and you are investing your time here. So I want to ask you, how old are your children?
Ma'am, they are currently around 3.5 years old, ma'am. They are twins and around 3.5 years old right now. Yes.
Wow. So, can you please, dear parent, it is a request. Can I
Mm-hmm.
show you? Because, see, you will also understand that we should start this session. This is really a very serious session. But
Mm-hmm.
how about starting it at a very lighter note,
Okay.
taking you, taking you to a child's world? So, how is this
Okay.
idea?
Oh, wonderful. That would be awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. So, the invitation is that
Mm-hmm.
you can join, either
Mm-hmm.
clapping, or just imagine as if your children are here, 3 years,
Okay.
as you
Okay.
told me. You are a toddler's father. So, it's a
Mm-hmm.
whichever way you want to participate. I am giving you a demo of
Mm-hmm.
parenting, how a child's world is, right?
Okay. Okay.
So this is as you told me, your children are 3 years. So I have chosen
Mm-hmm.
a kindergarten rhyme for them.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let us experience, how the child's world is. So
Okay.
just let me please share the screen, and you have to tell me whether you are able to hear the video, the audio, right?
Okay.
You have to tell me this. Can you see this? Can you?
Yes, yes, it's opening. Yes.
Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. So he flipped it and he flopped it, but it wouldn't go away. Poor little Peter Rabbit. Poor little Peter Rabbit. Poor little Peter Rabbit. So he flipped it and he flopped it, but it wouldn't go away. Little Peter Rabbit had a butterfly on his chin. Little Peter Rabbit had a butterfly on his chin. Little Peter Rabbit had a butterfly on his chin. So he shooted and he shooted, but it wouldn't go away. Poor little Peter Rabbit. Poor little Peter Rabbit. Poor little Peter Rabbit. So he flipped it and he flopped it, but it wouldn't go away. Little Peter Rabbit had a spider on his knee. Little
Yeah,
Peter Rabbit
wonderful.
on his
Yeah,
knee.
just wait.
Little Peter Rabbit had a spider on his knee. So he flipped.
Thank you so much. That because of you, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
being, yeah. How was the experience?
Wonderful. Very, very, very wonderful. It's like a great, great, great kind of a experience understanding the world of kids that we have been into, but now re getting into the same vibes. That is very important. Yes.
Thank you so much. And dear parent, toddler's parent, your world and my parenting. I'm parenting a 18-year-old and a 15-year-old.
Right.
So we are actually parenting is God's purpose. How do you feel about this? Parenting is God's
That's
purpose.
yes, that's the greatest gift of the world, because it's something we have to go through in this life, and the kind of a experience that a child has with a parent, and with a kind of a parenting coach like you, who talk about the nuances of effective parenting, that helps a whole lot for new parents like us, because we are trying to traverse the journey that you have already gone through and helped many a people. So with your guidance and support, it will be great, like we don't repeat the mistakes most people do, and maybe we can project ourselves as an ideal parent in front of our children, and try to see the world from their perspective, and appreciate it, and try to add value from our side in terms of their own ambitions, visions, or whatever they want. Right?
Thank
So
you so
your
much.
yes,
Yeah. So actually, I want to acknowledge you from my heart that because of you, we are having this very serious conversation as we had an interaction that your child also, are into a lot of, they were having into screen time just
right,
being
right,
bothered.
very true.
And you are a successful person. I acknowledge you. And your wife is a successful banker. I acknowledge her. But,
Thanks a
but,
lot,
but, but,
man.
the
Mhm.
global crisis, the medical crisis, Corona, as you know, COVID is a global crisis, medical crisis, which is leading to a financial crisis. And during
Right,
this lockdown, we faced another monster, an invisible monster that is the mobile addiction. And this is the
right,
global problem I'm talking about. It is not your problem or my problem. It is problem with, I will use all the human beings, because human beings don't know how to use gadgets. And today we are
right.
talking about children because I'm a parenting coach. So, with your
Yes,
permission, I want to show you that mobile addiction, out of every three, out two children are mobile addicted. Can you see my screen?
yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Okay,
it's visible.
it's
Yes.
visible. So, mobile addiction is actually excessive screen hours of the children.
Okay.
And actually, the pediatric American pediatric the association has actually given the recommendation. Did you know about this? 30 minutes a day. While
Okay. Okay.
and you tell me how much is the usage for children, your children,
मतलब
and especially
मतलब I believe like they're uh, generally around spending around 8 to 10 hours on a daily basis.
I'm thankful.
Yes.
I want to really thank you that you are so honest. You are so authentically, sharing this. So this is the recommendation. And children are the symptom, how you can find out how a child is addicted is that child is very happy with gadgets and irritated otherwise. This is one of the symptoms.
Okay.
Another thing you will see that the child would prefer, being with gadgets most of the times.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Right. And this
And while
happens.
yeah, and while eating or traveling or doing anything, the child needs, a TV or the laptop or mobile. Because these are the
Yes.
symptoms.
Okay. Yes.
So,
Very true. Very true.
okay, thank you so much that you are relating to this. Now I want to tell you some facts, and
Hmm.
I'm sure this would be a eye opener for you as a parent. I'm sure of this.
Okay.
So, children actually, actually, I am very passionate about mobile addiction, and I would love you to stay with me in my future 4 hours formula, which I have for mobile addiction. I
Yeah.
want to
That is.
share the fact with you that Steve Jobs. I don't want this session to be more focused on me because I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing this out of my passion.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
and and I'm sure the the parents who will resonate with me will find me out from Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and they will connect with me. It's easy.
Right. 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 Very true.
So let us focus on some facts. If you know this gentleman, the Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, he did not give mobile to his children till 16 years.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and
Okay.
there is a very
Wonderful.
and there is another successful school, Waldorf. It is in USA. It is just like Montessori School, the MMI London, and I am
Okay.
trained from there in the child. The I hold a diploma in the child teaching and the early childhood development. So this is one of the schools, just like Montessori, which
Mm-hmm.
advocates naturic learning, and it is there in India also. It has branches there. So,
Okay.
and
Great.
they are doing very well. And no mobile, no gadget, no smart classes.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
Like I recently heard, like in Noida also there is some school called Prakriti. They call in Hindi Prakriti means nature, and like they are now coming up with these innovative concepts where we are away from gadgets and all in a natural habitat. And I believe like this is a great beginning. Yes.
Yes. And dear parent, toddler's parent, I want to bring to your notice that most of the Google and the Facebook families don't have TV, mobile, internet at home.
Oh ho. Well then, how do they work?
See,
How do these people manage?
these people, they are smart people. So they really
Okay.
balance their life.
Mm-hmm.
They detox themselves because see, they have to work on gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
So they have, the focused working hours, and
Okay.
they are so visionary that they know the
Mm-hmm.
harmful effects, and they know,
Okay.
that this is, going to harm them 24 hours if the children or their family is under the effect of the Wi-Fi. Still the studies are going on, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to show you. You have joined me from Noida, right? Noida, India.
It's Delhi. It's Delhi.
It's Delhi.
Right.
And I am from Fujairah, UAE, as you know.
Wow.
So,
Wonderful.
can you see a chip on my mobile? So,
Yes. Yes.
this is a
Yes.
chip.
Yes.
The person who gave me the chip did an experiment with me. So, he
Okay.
took my hand like this, and he
Mm-hmm.
tried to pull my hand down, and
Mm-hmm.
my hand went down because I was
Mm-hmm.
holding the mobile, and he said it was off because of radiation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When he placed the chip on my mobile and
Mm-hmm.
the same mobile was there, I he could not
Mm-hmm.
put my hand so easily down.
Okay.
And I did this before getting this chip with at least 20-25 people.
Okay.
And I will let this is not costly also. You can also have for
Mm-hmm.
yourself. So
Okay.
these are some facts which I
Mm-hmm.
want to tell you. And
Mm-hmm.
now I'm going to, it is going to be scary little, but this is
Okay.
the hard reality. So I want you to prepare yourself mentally for this. That
Okay.
how in extreme children are, being affected of mobile addiction. So if
Okay.
you,
Mm-hmm.
the symptoms I already told you,
Mm-hmm.
do you relate to the symptoms which I told you and the impacts which I just shared with you? Do you find it relevant?
Can you elaborate more on the impacts part? That would be more enlightening. Yes.
So I want to take you to the impact, one biggest impact for children is their eyesight
Okay.
is getting the foremost. If you will see the change, the eyesight of the children is getting affected. So do you have this experience of children, really?
Yes, yes, yes. I can very well relate to it because I'll just tell you, like when my kid was around, say, 15 days old, I don't remember exact. And I went to like my in-laws to visit them, and at that time my wife told me like she used to hand him mobiles so that she could prepare milk or food for him. And I could see like the guy was given the mobile, and the time he was handed the mobile he stopped crying, and he got so engrossed there. And the mother was busy in one or the other thing, and around say around it has not been more than a month also, like we were seeing like he was very keenly watching the mobile from very near. And that was a kind of a signal that came to us, and we visited the doctor to find out like why it is so. And when we had a talk with the eye doctor, the pediatrician eye doctor, when he went through it, he told like his eye is pretty damaged. And that was a kind of a big shock because he's hardly 3, and like uh, the number that the eye specs number that came was very very high. And then once we had a talk, then he asked about like we are ourselves are like why did this happen. Then he told like did you just hand him mobiles earlier. So I told him yes. I myself saw around when he was 15 days old. I don't know about before. Miss, he was exposed to all these radiations you are talking about right from the day one, maybe. And it might be because, and like it's a really shock. It's very difficult to come out of him. I visited the best hospital in the country in India. I also visited AIMS, and therein they told like, sir, this is something which we cannot do anything about, and you have to live with it. And the probability is the specs number might increase further also. So like from that day, like it has been a big kind of a learning. And I would like to masses to everyone who is watching through this video, this wonderful topic that you have brought forward. Like, look, we spent our childhood without mobiles, and we are still successful in our own lives. So it's better to give them the childhood our child really deserve, which for just our own comfort, for our own life's priorities, to build more and more wealth or means. I know that is important. We cannot do away with it. But let's give our child the nature, the habitat they truly deserve. And if you don't are aware at this moment, you don't know what new things comes to you, and it will be very difficult for you to manage. I have
Yeah,
gone through this entire pain, and I don't want anyone else to suffer now.
I I feel so, pain hearing is it, and you have gone through. So this is such a shocking, that the experience which you are having, and painful, of course. But this is such a good gesture that you are sharing with other parents, and you are really right. Actually, what is happening is newborn babies, the mothers are there with this mobile, unknowingly. People are unaware, as I told you. Still,
Right.
that is why I chose this field, because I was actually going through this in my family, in my house, and I myself was so addicted that I was getting so distracted. My productivity, my personal relationships were getting affected. So that is one reason what I am, why I am here and having this conversation with you and spreading this message and working on this very serious topic. This is something serious. So
Very true.
apart from eyes, there is actually the spine, the neck problem children are having, then pain in the neck, then they are having falling grades in their school, because children who in whichever class they are not interested in books then.
Okay.
They are more
Very
interested
true.
in gadgets. And actually, when you will go today, we are just creating the session. If I will give you the real science behind it. So this is a hormonal grip, and just like drug addiction, the grip is there. So this is that
Oh,
serious. Just I want to sensitize you. So children, are this is survey that out of every five children, three are having anxiety. Yeah, they are
okay,
getting some mental, the health issues. And
okay,
as I told you, out of three, two children, they are in mobile, excessive mobile usage. And more alarming data, if I share with you, this is survey, you will say the teenagers. Now I am talking about children of my a- children's age. 95% of the children, they have mobile access, and
oh,
65% to 70% parents have confirmed that their children are having excessive hours and they don't know what to do about it. So,
yes, very true, very true.
psychological issues, sleep issues. So this is hampering their growth also. They are not feeling hungry. So can you see the damage? The damage is happening at all levels: mental, spiritual, and physical, emotional. They are disconnected with real human beings.
Very true, very true.
So,
Yes.
would you like to read a book, a short book, which is whatever I was sharing has been
Mhm.
very beautifully, placed in it.
Okay,
So,
wonderful.
there is a book in Amazon, How to
Mhm.
Get Rid of Your Child's Mobile Addiction. I've co-authored this book. So, I would request you to take out
Mhm.
little time, and I would be posting the link of the book here in this the link of this today's event. So, I would love you to please grab a copy for yourself and recommend others also.
Ma'am, I love to because I have been a sufferer and I just want to because now they are just growing. Today, the challenge is something different. I don't want this menace to turn into a big monster. And if we can just hit the bull by holding both his thorns, that would be great. So, just you can share the link and I'll go through the book. And maybe, like, do you have some kind of a program where we can have some level of a like interaction and getting into the details of things how we can get over this
Yeah,
because
I
book would
yeah,
be
I
great to
I
start,
want to
right?
acknowledge you that I want to salute you. In fact, that you are have interested, and I will not say interested. I see you committed to have a journey with me. So there is a 4 hour mobile de-addiction formula. I have a course. So it's like highly recommended that you and your wife can join this course. I will give you the earlier dates and come over, and we'll be creating it step by step. I would be giving you the whole formula of how, why this is happening, what is the impact, what to do. So you will get complete blueprint of the direction, like what are the 7 steps, to follow that you can deal this more powerfully. So I
Wow,
would
that would be a great help, ma'am. And I feel like there are many parents like me who might have their own uh, problems, but if you are able to handle this big monster and help us grow through this entire parenting journey, I think like it would be a big service to the mankind of our generation who did not have such kind of issues while we are growing up.
Yeah,
So I would
exactly.
love to be a part of that session. Just let me know the earliest dates, and meanwhile I'll
Yeah,
go through the book and
yeah,
try to take action items which we can start from day one today itself.
yeah.
All
Thank
right?
you so much. Thank you so
Okay.
much. I acknowledge you as a parent, and see you in my session, future sessions also,
Wonderful. Sure,
course.
sure.
And thank you so much for contributing to other